If we want New Hampshire to be in good hands, we need to develop a generation of young people who can lead their communities and grow our economy.
There's recent research that shows that the first 5 years of a child's life is the foundation for their future learning.
Making effective early childhood education more available is key to the stability of our state today and tomorrow. Today, 69% of New Hampshire children under the age of 6 have parents who are in the workforce and not at home. That's 53,000 kids. What would it mean for us if we ignored their early environments? If we provide access to effective early learning experience to these children while their parents are working, we have a more stable economy today and tomorrow.
When I see kids struggling in school, I realize that had early interventions happened for some of them, that wouldn't be the case, and they would be able to reach their potential.
As a neonatologist, I see a very high-risk population of children. We know that children who are behind by the time they reach 4th grade are unlikely to ever catch up and be competitive in school or in the job market.
We need to do something about this. I am so concerned, and we are, as families and grandparents and mothers, really want to tackle this issue in New Hampshire.
You know, you have to start from the beginning and you have to give them what they need. We here in New Hampshire have the ability to give what we need to our children, but you have to do it at an early time.
And oddly enough, we know what works, both economic and also early childhood education and research has told us for many years that when young people have an opportunity to be fostered, to be looked after, to be cared for when their parents have to be at work, the return on investment is spectacular, not just for their families, but also for the state and the nation.
As chair of the State Board of Education, I have access to a lot of data, and everything, people's success in life and in school totally depends on how someone is treated from 0 to 8.
Investing in our children now is so important because the earlier that we do it, the fair level playing field they get to go into their future, into adulthood.
Millions of dollars are spent every year housing adults in correctional facilities. I feel that building a strong foundation through early education and partnerships within our community can keep our young people out of trouble and hopefully not get them into that situation, and that's the best way for us to reduce costs.
In 2014, New Hampshire spent nearly $200 million to incarcerate less than 5,000 inmates. We can do better. We know that early childhood education reduces the likelihood of a young person committing a violent act by 70% before the age of 18.
I think it's time we focus on the right end of the equation and give kids the strong foundations they need for the future well-being.
In talking to business leaders over the years, one message is very clear, that if we want this state to be healthy in the future, we want our young people to be well educated, and they will become the leaders of the future in New Hampshire.
We have to invest in early childhood. It's imperative for our kids, for their future, that all our kids go into kindergarten, go into school prepared. Everybody's on the same playing field. Everybody has the skills to succeed.
The next generation faces a future very different from our own. Our kids are going to need to learn new skills and tools in order to face a knowledge-based and technology-based economy. And that future begins right now.
We need to be able to sensitize businesses to the needs of these young families, and we need to be able to spread the word that early childhood development is critical to a business's long-term success, because when these kids grow up, they become part of our business community.
I know in my heart that caring for children, paying attention to them, doing your best to meet their needs and to help them grow to be the most productive and happiest people on earth is a very worthwhile effort. But I also know as a citizen and a community member and a business person that investing in early childhood is the right thing to do if we want to have the kind of community that all of us want to live in the future.